What's up guys, welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at another product from AOHI. This is again in their future line, and this is a DIY power setup that again very futuristic looking, very cool for the aesthetics of a setup that you want to be unique, different, and so on. So this is the Future Eternal City Wireless Charger, and again this is from the creative design side of AOHI, and again this is a DIY project, so this is a little bit of effort. It's not going to be just open the box and use it. Going to have to do a little assembly, and that's where the creative design comes in as well, the DIY. And again, this is a functional device, and it's multifunctional because it's for two devices at the same time. It looks very futuristic. It is a 2-in-1 wireless charge station basically, and let's just go ahead and open it up and we'll get into the specs. We'll get it put together and you'll see for yourself how awesome this looks. So again, much like the cable setup that we looked at, the creative cable set, it's got a little bit of specs, and then we will just do the unboxing, and there you go. Looks absolutely kick butt. Yes, this looks like it's something out of the future, some spacey kind of stuff. If you ever played with the 1980s space stuff, you know, Battlestar Galactica, Star Trek, Star Wars, all that kind of stuff, it gives you that feel of kind of opening one of those toys. Again, some nostalgia here, right? So we've got a bunch of different little items here to assemble. And then look at this underneath, some more little odds and ends. Again, this is just like so cool when it comes to assembly. And remember these little things, you might remember this, they come with models, different things here that you would pop out and assemble. So very, very nostalgia feeling when it comes to, you know, maybe you did the space Legos, you know, I think there was a space city for Legos and stuff like that. So it's really going to give you that kind of nostalgia look and feel, and meets the modern day functionality of what you need on your desk. And you're just going to look super cool and creative doing that. And we're going to have a futuristic kind of setup when it's all said and done. So basically we'll go through each piece here. You can see there's like a base, there's like a satellite kind of thing here that is going to house a charger, and then you've got like your MagSafe type charger that's going to go down here and mount, basically like you're going to dock it to some kind of little docking station. And they call it the Curvature Falcon. So everything's got a little spacey kind of sound to it, right? You know, maybe even stealing the Falcon from Star Wars. So let's go ahead. I'll put it together. And I'll give you an overview of how much difficulty it is, you know, and then we'll go over the specs and how this can look when it's completed, how it can fit into your overall setup, and you know, wrap up at the end. So we'll be right back after we do a little assembly, and we'll go over all the different specs, how it assembled, and look at it. We'll be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. So we assembled it. It took a little bit of time. You actually are assembling everything, right? So you're installing the coils, the cabling, you know, wiring it all up and putting it all together. You know, in total I think there was 14, 16 screws that you had to put together, so it wasn't too difficult. And so I kind of set this little scene up here with some of the futuristic stuff that I do actually plan to put in my desk setup. Working on a separate themed desk setup. So let's go ahead and take a look at how it looks now after it's completed. It's a pretty solid design, I gotta say that. It's got a nice center of gravity. This is a pretty heavy duty base, and everything's aluminum or plastic, right? And the base is definitely aluminum, and the tower here also is aluminum to give it some, you know, some weight counterbalance and stuff like that. So I do have it plugged in. So it is actually live and charging. I didn't use their cable. I kept this aside to do a little bit of a demonstration. And basically what we would do is we could come over here now and we could put our iPhone here. Anything that's like MagSafe. And as you can see, the Apple certified graphic animation there. So this is MagSafe approved through Apple. And now we are MagSafe charging our iPhone. So, and this can tilt. It's a little tight, but you can actually move this around, you know, like so, and like this. That's about the extreme of it. One thing I do want to say, this doesn't line up. This is kind of a little picky stuff, right? But the coils here, they're not centered. That's not something that I did. This was the way it was produced. So if that drives you crazy, like the little stuff like that, these aren't perfectly centered. They're a little upright, right? Top right, kind of heavy. This looks fine. So again, this is kind of structured like a space station. So this is the actual like space station. You got a little gunnery here. Got some like guns on the side here. And yeah, you put that all together. Very, you know, reminiscing of the days of like you'd buy the old Star Wars and Star Trek and stuff like that and put together. So that was kind of a cool experience. Haven't done that in a long time, where I'm popping stuff out, assembling it, making little gun assemblies and stuff like that. So pretty cool. This is like the spaceship basically, right? So this here has lighting down here that basically tells you when you plug it in how it is setting. You can MagSafe. This can be on the go. And as you can see here, we do have indicators showing how much juice. And again, we've got the official animation. So this can just go like this, right? And when you're done with it and you get home, you just dock it like so, magnetically pulls it on. And you can also dock your phone right there if you want, right? So you could, if you wanted to. Otherwise, you could put your AirPods or whatever else that was be Qi chargeable, wireless charging. So this is such magnetic, it comes up with the phone. So definitely heavy duty. You can also plug in this USB-C cable and charge from the USB slot here, right? So you can use this as two ways. You can use it wireless or you can use it as wired charging. And again, when I plug this in, these little indicators come on and basically tell me where this is at when it comes to renewing its juice, right? So very, very cool little design. So let's talk some specs here, right? So I mentioned that we would talk a little bit of specs. There's not a ton, but the model is AOC-W001. I'll have that in the show notes. USB-C input is 5 volt, 2 amp, 10 watt. USB-C output is 5 volt, 2.4 amp, or 12 watt. And the wireless output is 5 watt max. So that's basically what you're looking at. The little mobile battery capacity, this little guy, if you take with him, he's got a 5,000 milliamp, 3.7 volt, 18.5 watt hour lifespan. The rated capacity, though, is 2750 milliamp hours, 5 volt, 2.4 amp. So there is some of the specs when it comes to how it's going to last and charge. And definitely got to say, I think it's cool. It's unique. It looks neat, and it definitely is going to add some flair and coolness to this theme setup that I'm doing. That's kind of futuristic. And hopefully you're kind of liking what you're seeing here, because this is some of the stuff that's going in it. We have actually reviewed this. This is a tiny little screen. It's in a spaceship. It's got a little landing dock too. And then this is another little housing for it that I just happened to put on the display here. So we have done a video on that, so I'll try to link it up here otherwise. So anyway, this is the AOHI's Future Eternal City wireless charger. And again, it's a DIY. You put it together, and you know, it's not difficult. It is going to take you a little bit of time because you do put this all together. It comes in many different parts, as you saw when we just did the unboxing. And I don't know if it had the It kind of has the listing back here, but there's like a little packages of the coils and the cables and everything that you assemble and put together. The instructions are pretty good. Just there's not any wording really. It's all basically just all visual, right? So I can kind of show you that real quick. You get a nice little instruction manual, and then basically what all you get, right? So this is what it looks like when you open the box, which you've already seen. Then we just start, right? We start using A1, A4, which becomes P1, and then, you know, we're basically going down the assembly line, right? Everything's got nice little labeling. The only thing that it didn't was this, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Didn't have a B3, B2 labeling that I could find on this tower and all the little parts that came with it. But everything else was very, very well labeled. And as you can see here, as we progress through about 16 pages of assembly, right? And then we get into kind of the manual and how to use it and stuff like that, which is pretty much a no-brainer on what you need to do there. So anyway, guys, check out the link in the show notes to the AOHI's Eternal City wireless charger, because I think it's something that you know, looks cool. And it definitely has the functionality, and it rates up there with some of the, you know, the best chargers out there for what you're wanting to do for wireless charging or even wired. So it's definitely got the functionality there, and if you can add some coolness with this kind of design, why not? If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the show, and as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Little dark coverage, so you can see here. I wanted to show you guys. There is some lighting to this thing. See the light behind this? So when we do charge, you can actually see that this is a powerful, powered up setup. So let's go ahead and plug this in. And you can see those lighting takes into effect. So we got the lights behind there. And then when we actually put our phone on there, lights go out. And then they come back on and they give you a little bit of a sensor of it's charging. Got some lighting here, some lighting there. Kind of cool. Just wanted to come back and show you the lighting aesthetics that we're looking at. That's it.